Hello everyone, and welcome. Today, we're tackling a common issue many DIY mechanics face after changing their rear brake pads on vehicles with an electric parking brake. You've swapped the pads, but now the parking brake light might be on, or it simply isn't working right. The motor needs to relearn its new position with the fresh pads. This isn't just about putting things back together, it's about making sure your parking brake operates safely and correctly. Let's dive into how you can get your electric parking brake motor to relearn after a pad change. First, always ensure your vehicle is safely supported on jack stands and the ignition is off before you begin any work. This process usually happens after you've successfully replaced your rear brake pads and calipers, which often involves retracting the electric parking brake motor using a skin tool or a specific sequence. Now that the new pads are in place and everything is assembled, it's time for the relearn. The most reliable and recommended method involves using a suitable diagnostic scan tool. Connect your scan tool to the vehicle's OBD-II port. Once connected, navigate through the scan tool's menu. Look for options related to brake, parking brake, EPB, or service functions. Within these menus, you should find an option for basic setting, adaptation, caliper relearn, or pad replacement. Select this function. The scan tool will then initiate a sequence where the electric parking brake motors will extend and retract. This movement allows the control unit to learn the new zero position of the caliper piston against the new, thicker brake pads. It's crucial to follow the on-screen prompts of your scan tool precisely during this procedure. Do not interrupt the process. The motors will typically cycle a few times, making some whirring noises. This is completely normal. Once the scan tool indicates the process is complete, you can disconnect it. Now, for some vehicles, a manual relearn procedure might exist, especially if you don't have access to a scan tool. This often involves a specific sequence of pressing the brake pedal, engaging and disengaging the parking brake button, and cycling the ignition. For example, some models might require you to turn the ignition on, press and hold the brake pedal, then engage the parking brake button for a few seconds, release, and then disengage for a few seconds. However, these manual methods vary greatly by make and model and are not universally applicable or as reliable as using a scan tool. Always consult your vehicle's service manual or a trusted repair database if you plan to attempt a manual procedure. After completing either the scan tool or the manual relearn, it's essential to test the parking brakes function. Start the engine, press the brake pedal, and then engage the electric parking brake. Listen for the motors, and confirm the parking brake light illuminates on your dashboard. Then, disengage it. Do this a few times. Drive the vehicle slowly in a safe area, engage the parking brake briefly at very low speed, and ensure it holds. This confirms the system is working as intended with the new pads. Proper relearning ensures your parking brake is safe, effective, and free from warning lights. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this guide helps you confidently handle your electric parking brake after a pad change. If you found this information useful, please consider giving this video a thumbs up and subscribing to the channel for more helpful automotive tips and tutorials. Your support helps us create more content like this. We appreciate you being here.